Sharon,
Hi, Michael.
how are you? Slipstream Group, trustworthy. I love it. Two full stops though.
Yep, we are. We have mechanics in place to mean that we can live up to that brand promise.
Excellent. What kind of mechanics are we talking about?
We have 5 coaches, and all of those coaches have owned, operated, and successfully exited their own accounting or financial planning business. So they are not business coaches who have never been in business or
They
never
actually
sat in
know
your
the
chair.
industry. Yeah.
They have sat in the chair of an owner of an accounting business.
Yeah. Excellent. You're speaking tomorrow.
I'm speaking tomorrow morning, 9:30.
Tell us a little bit more about your topic.
I just thought, why not just go there? So the reality of what we've been up to over the last 7 years is we coach around 100 accounting and financial planning businesses. We track their financial performance every month.
Yeah.
I am talking about how to double your profit within 12 months.
Wow.
And it's
Astonishing.
a full-on
accounting
topic.
firm.
So I would like to say within our remit, so we look after firms between $500,000 and $10 million. And yes,
I was
within
like
that
doubling.
remit, yeah.
Yeah? Even a 10 mil accounting firm can double their profits?
Yes, they can.
Wow. If you only had like 30 seconds to a minute to explain to an accountant what they can do in their practice over the next 12 months to do that, what would the main kind of salient points?
You can distill everything in an accounting firm or a professional services firm down to 2 jobs.
Yeah.
Creating value in the eyes of your clients and capturing that value.
Okay.
Yep, so accountants are really, really good at creating value, and their clients are willing to pay for the services, and in fact willing to pay for more services than they currently offer. Potentially where a lot of firms need to focus is capturing that value, becoming more efficient, so driving our costs down, questioning our price, and maybe being a bit more bold with that price, but certainly more consistent. The amount of things that just scope creep and don't get charged for and get delivered and whoops, we forgot. Like, it's a lot.
So what's the number one thing that you would fix or change or
so there
impact?
is no one starting place because it depends where the firm starts.
Yeah.
What I'm speaking about tomorrow is a firm who already had really good people, they had decent processes, their pricing was really low. They were the typical startup firm. We take all comers. We'll price really low, which is great to start up with.
Yeah.
When do you go back and fix that though?
Because you don't want to lose your clients, you don't want to disappoint anyone.
You've
it's
got
always a
this
struggle.
legacy issue that is costing you 50% more
So first
revenue.
thing is double your prices.
Not quite double your prices, but certainly have a process and a methodology to reprice. We call it Project Uplift, is our methodology,
I like the name.
and I will go through that tomorrow.
Okay. Do you want to give me another 1 or 2 points? Like how? Okay. Well, let's talk about the methodology. Like, what does that look like? If you don't mind sharing.
So the Project Uplift methodology.
Like, how would an accounting firm figure out by how much to raise the prices, and should they raise it across the board? Should it just be for specific clients? Like, what is that process?
So we have 12 super defined steps, but they are basically investigation, so diagnosis.
Yep.
Do you actually have a problem? What is the extent of that problem? Then we are into planning, so planning out what are our new prices, what are our new packages, how far off of our current client base from those new packages. So hypothetically, if everyone said yes to our new prices, what's actually the gap that we're dealing with here? Then we implement, so we actually roll out the new prices to clients. We sit opposite them, we role play that conversation. And the final thing is actually review, because we want to learn what we did well, what we did badly, what we're going to do next time. So it's kind of broadly in those areas.
How many clients, or accounting firm clients, or clients of accounting firms would you say, well, actually I'm going to, look for another place because that's a bit too much money? Well, what's the pushback?
So our firms, when they're planned it out, they always think it's a lot more. So the firm I'm speaking about tomorrow, they thought they'd lose a third of their client base.
They
thought they would lose a third.
What was the price lift?
It was significant. So their average fee that they were targeting was from $4,000 per client to $7,500. So it was almost a double.
Yeah.
And if they lost a third of their client base, they were still significantly ahead.
Yeah.
The reality is they lost 6%.
6%.
6%.
Wow. Okay.
So
Because the human mind always overestimates the risk, right? We always exacerbate. And
Yeah.
do you find that's a typical kind of number?
it's around that. It's
around
not.
that.
It's less than 10%.
Okay. But as long as you have a process to justify and explain and communicate to the client.
Correct.
How and
you
why.
need to also believe it. Like, is it fair? Is it reasonable? Would you charge it to your friend?
Do you offer more services as a result, or do you literally offer the same but charge more?
That project, in its essence, is on pricing your current services. Adding additional services is something we help loads of firms do, but that is a separate issue. Repricing legacy prices is...
So it's literally, they didn't add any more services or...
it is for the current services.
Wow, okay. Fantastic.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting. We've got loads of firms who are doing it.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Looking forward to listening to you tomorrow.
That's awesome. Thanks,
Thank
Michael.
you so much.